Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day at the European Community Championship. It's me, Celsius, and joining me is...
Hello, it's me, Louis 2K.
Woohoo!
Woo!
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm looking forward to this Champions Division game.
Yeah, definitely. First Champions game of the season. Here we got wait, hold on.
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. We got told this
Ephemeral?
yesterday. I think ephemeral. I think it was. Was it ephemeral? Ephemeral.
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral. Nah, Ephemeral Esports and Ephemeral Academy joining us today. We have on Ephemeral Esports we have Drezos, Corrigan, and Squeezy, and on Ephemeral Academy we have Swifty, Chris, and Mika. So
Now, this is going to be a big game, not just for the players, but there's going to be some bragging rights involved in the actual org as well, isn't there? Because you've got your main team and your academy team taking on against each other.
yes.
This is probably going to be the biggest game of the season so far. I know it's their first game, but as far as we know now, this is going to be one of the bigger games because it's two teams from the same org in this same division. It's a great little opener for this Saturday afternoon. Hope you're all doing well in chat, and do follow the ECC on all their social medias. Links are down below to the Discord, Twitter, YouTube tournament, and you can also donate to us as per normal.
I've just been told that Squeezy isn't playing today, so it's going to be STR for Ephemeral Esports. So what are you hoping from this? What are you hoping from this match? Compared to yesterday, compared to what we had yesterday, obviously with Division 2 and Division 1, what are you hoping for in this match?
So we started off yesterday with our Division 2 game, and it was a nice game. Then we stepped up to Division 1, and you could see the skill difference. No offense to anyone involved, but you could see between Division 2 and Div 1, it seemed a lot more coordinated. The shots, the passes, the aerials, it seemed a lot more under control and coordinated, and it was really enjoyable. So if we saw that level of gameplay in the Div 1, I can't wait to see what we're going to see in this Champ Division. It's honestly going to be amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for a lot more control with the ball, a lot more passing plays. I want to see some quality demos from these guys. Like this is the match that's going to show off what Champions Division can do. So,
like you can tell in the Ephemeral Discord after this Twitter, whatever, after this match, there's going to be so much beef, and it's just going to be, that's just the way it is. And someone said in chat, in before the academy team become the main team if they win today.
That's it. This is what's going to happen. Is that they're going to swap roles.
I've got a question actually about this.
Okay,
so say you've got two teams from the same organization playing in the same division. Are they allowed to make transfers between one another because they're under the same organization?
I suppose they could actually, because yeah, I would think that's all right. Just as long as there's still one member, well, according to the rules, as long as there's still one member from the from each of the team, then it's fine.
That's fine then.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just having to recreate the match just because there was a bit of a problem with that, but I think everybody's here. So yeah, we look for. Okay. So what are your predictions? Who do you think's going to win?
I'm gonna be special and say the academy team are gonna beat the main team. They're gonna win it quite convincingly, 3-0.
3-0, you reckon? I'm gonna go for the esports, Ephemeral Esports, just because obviously they're the main team, so they're the ones that really should be able to beat the academy, in my personal appearance. But
just so you guys are aware, when I commentate on this, I'll refer to them as the main team and the academy team because they're the same org.
oh dear, I just made the match and they've all joined. Oh no, ripperine. Alright, so we're just gonna go over to the map video and we'll get everything sorted. So we'll see you in a second. Here we go. Do you wanna kick things off, Louis?
How would you say the team name again?
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral Esports. I'm going to be taking on Ephemeral Academy. A big game of bragging rights, and it's our kickoff game in the championship division. The blue team will be the main team, the academy team on the orange team. Drezos will be getting the ball under control instantly, but straight away Swifty is there, and a demo straight away by Mika onto Drezov. Great control by Corrigan, but Swifty was there with a nice little save as Drezov tries to get a little response going. An attack going, the rotation is in play by the academy team. Chris, a missed attempt, and you know what? The blue team have got a chance to capitalise here. Not quite. Another good defensive save. Drezos, he's pushing forward here. At the centre, actually, it was a clearance by Drezos, and 0-0 to 4:20 on the clock.
It's a good start from both teams. You can see a lot of control currently happening. But nothing's obviously happening between the two players. Just seems to be a bit of back and forth currently, and that could have been an early opportunity for Ephemeral Esports, I think. That
that was almost a defensive mistake there because the ball just kind of clipped off one of the academy players. Either way, though, it is still goalless with just 4 minutes on the clock. STR, he's just going to try and dribble the ball in the air. It was a shot, a clearance by the orange team, but I was also trying to at least get some sort of attack going at this stage. It is the main team trying to press forward. At this point, Swifty will be getting a counter-attack in play. Mika, he was almost there to the pass, but couldn't quite get onto it in the air. A little bit too high for him. The main team, they'll at least defend it away. Corgan, he's trying to center it, and that would have been a great little center if it wasn't for Jesus. Not quite able to cling on to it. Siard's going to be able to clean it away at this stage. Still, the ball's loose, but Jozov can clear it away quite nicely. Goalless, 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, definitely some good challenges from both sides here. You can definitely see that both teams want this, and it's a matter of reputation between these two teams, Esports and the academy. Like you were saying, it's a lot of beef. There's going to be, I can imagine it in the chat and the Discord between the two teams, and maybe they'll replace the academy with the Esports if academy wins this.
We do not promote beef or any kind of toxicity at this point. Jesus, a great little ball forward, but Swifty, he was equal to it on the defensive end, and that would have been a nice little effort if it wasn't for STR blocking the shot by Swifty there. Blue team are able to get the ball going forward at this stage. And a great little centre by STR, just back knocking it against the back wall. Corgan was there, but wasn't right centred to it. Jesus, he tried to get another attack in play. STR will get the ball down at this point. Swifty can't quite control his aerial, and STR had an open net to work with there. Nothing quite working at this point. Jesus, we're looking to centre the ball. 2 minutes on the block. The cross was there, and a nice shot by old Corgan. At this stage, 2 minutes to go. 0-0.
Yeah, that's it. Over half the game, and no goals have been scored. Definitely on. Here's a nice little dribble from STR, and he fakes out the last defender, and no one's there to capitalise on it.
Really unlucky. Swifty down the other end. We'll be looking to try and get a centre ball in play, but it's the defending team, the main team, who can clear it away quite nicely. Ephemeral Academy, they are pushing forward. They're trying to get something in play here, but it's towards their own defensive net at this stage. And it's going to be Chrissy. Just clear the ball away. Jesus, a good little dribble. Good setup for SCR to work with, but in the end, the academy were equal to it. Corgan is going to get another ball centered, another chance potentially, but both sides really equal to each other's efforts.
Yeah, both teams just challenging each other. As soon as someone's hit the ball, someone else is up for it, and trying to make some plays at the moment. Just nothing seems to be happening currently, but these two teams are bound to be good in the Champions Division. More likely Grand Champs, and this is what we're wanting from them, guys.
Chris is going to get the ball down. It's a nice little centre, and that essentially set up his opponent in SDR. Jesus will get the second effort. Can't quite hit the target, any of these. Somehow the academy team will lure the ball away, and they were trying to push forward, but they've got to rotate back in on the defence. Corgan wanted that grand shot. SDR's going to get the rebound.
Yeah, you can see him going for this double touch here, but just slightly misses the ball, and if Chris just waited, he could have easily cleared up, but STR was there to clear it up.
34 seconds. That's a great time for the main team to score. Go Ephemeral Esports 1-0 over the academy team. Mika's trying to get a response going. It is only first game, and 1-0 deficit wouldn't be too bad to work with, but it is the main team trying to push forward and trying to get a second goal to secure this lead. Jesus, a great little ball. It was a little setup there, but Swifty and Chris will be knocking the ball away. And now down the other end, the academy team might have one last chance to try and push forward, but Jesus and the main team, they're doing all they have to do to clear it away. SCR will knock away that loose ball. And with a couple missed hits by everyone, that should be game one.
Yeah, well done to Ephemeral Esports. Definitely showing that they're the dominant team between the Esports and the Academy. And we're just about to go into game 2, and this is already looking exciting. And here we are, ready for game 2 on Champions Field. So Ephemeral Esports versus Ephemeral Academy. And it's been a good game for the first match. What do you reckon?
Not been too bad. Both sides seem to be really defensive. And oh, that was a nice little chance in the early stages of this second team. Corgan will try and get something going forward here, but straight away the attacking team have to fall back. SCR is trying to, again, knock this ball forward for the main team. And this stage, the academy team, they're just bouncing around, knocking it away. Jesus is going to center it over. Great little center. No one's quite there for it at that stage. And this, the blue team, they're still trying to push forward. A great shot. SDR Mika was equal, and a great save by him on the academy end.
Yeah, definitely. These two teams are pushing hard against each other. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what we're seeing with the Champions divisions. One person's going to be up for it, and as soon as that ball's been hit, another person's going to be up for it. It's just a competitive cycle. And
is there sound?
Yeah, there is sound. Yeah. Wait, what's up?
Someone said in chat there was no sound. 4 minutes on the clock. Then STR, he would have been there, but Corgan was there in response. Chris was the player who had that shot then. Nothing can go forward from the blue team as the main team try and push forward to try and get this opening goal. It is a really close and tight affair at this point. Neither side looking to make any easy mistakes. Both sides seem really equal to these attempts, and SCR had a pretty much light shot there, which Chris was equal to. Corgan wanted to go for the rebound effort off the back wall. Nothing quite there. And it feels like the main team and the academy team, they're both having these efforts, but no one's quite in the right positions to score them home.
Yeah, and that could have been a good opportunity for Academy there, and just Chris was made the right choice of not going for the ball. That would have easily put them out of position. And see,
that's a great.
I was going to say we can see the esports side definitely putting the pressure on, but the Academy are they're able to return with retaliation easily.
Just under 3 minutes to go. Then Meek and the academy team, they're now trying to push forward, but Corgan is there at the end to aerial the ball away. Swifty with another effort, but SDR, a great save in the air by himself as well. Now this time the academy team, they seem to be in the faces of the main team, and this is where the pressure is starting to be applied there. Mika might have just caused them to lose that attack there. And down the other end, Swifty, he was at least had it covered from that original shot in the air. Nothing coming off any of these shots realistically. Swifty get the ball down, but just interceptions by either team. Neither team able to keep control. Great save by Mika. Corgan's shot. Save another pass. Nothing really working out for either team. It's just long-range balls which don't seem to be connecting up with anyone at this stage. Swifty will get the ball centered. There was a player there in Mika, but he couldn't quite slam it on target home. Jesus, he'll clear it away.
Yeah, definitely just back and forth currently. Just they need to make something interesting. Just they need to stop playing normal Rocket League. This is what it feels like here at the moment. Even though they're both two good dominant teams, just seems like just normal Rocket League. And they spice things up a bit, you know, add a bit of paprika, a bit of cumin, you know, Mexican style.
Jesus, a great shot, a great effort home from a Corgan's cross. That was a great pass in the first place, but the finish was just as superb. It was an unlucky mistake by Swifty.
Yeah, it's a good challenge there in the corner. Managing to hit it up to the ceiling. It just pops back down for Drezos, and he just pops it in, and no one's there to challenge the ball.
So the main team then 1-0 up there too. 1-0 up in maps as well. And 1-0 up in this map is a great little round to work with, or a great score to work with. Other words, the Academy team again on the back foot, but this time they've got a bit more time to work with to look and get this equaliser. Mika, he got the aerial ball, a bit of miscommunication, a couple interceptions between both teams as Chris wanted to get the ball centered forward. Mika, he'll be able to do just that, and with a player looking center, a great center, but no one quite there. It seems like the Academy team, they're getting these shots, or they're getting the passes in the center. No one's quite there to knock them in as we approach the 1 minute mark. Academy team desperate to find another kill. Oh, a kill. Goal.
Yeah, like I was going to say, the esports, there's always someone there to challenge the ball, and Academy just seem to have a habit of just hitting it into open space currently, and they're not being able to rotate in time, and it's not working in their favour currently.
Well, 40 seconds for the Academy team to try and get a equalising goal, and they're really feeling the pressure. It's the main team who are starting to look a bit more organised and looking really nice. STR was a double tap there to at least set the ball up perfectly. Swifty was back in crease, and Chris is now going to push forward with an attempt, but the main team, they can just knock it back as they need to. It's Ephemeral Academy who are in fine control of this game, and really nothing stopping them at this stage. The Academy team, they've had some shots here and there, but nothing quite working out for them.
No, definitely not. I mean, it'd be a shame if this just goes for another three-game sweep for Ephemeral Esports. I kind of want to see a turnaround for the Academy, and hopefully they'll do this in the next game.
The only thing was with this game, both sides only had 3 shots between them on this map.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Game 3, and this could possibly be the deciding match between Ephemeral Esports and Ephemeral Academy, and I kind of want to see these guys turn it around, you know. Like, I know you wanted these guys, the Academy side, to win, just to prove that they can, and it's not going their way currently.
No, not really been a great start for them so far, not really had that much attempts. Chris and the Academy team instantly having to play defensive in these early stages here. It's the main team who are looking the more dominant side, the more attacking team, and they're just going to keep knocking these balls dead into the center of the pack, and it leaves the Academy team stranded and having to fall back and keep playing defensive. They can't even clear the ball away at this stage. It's the main team, and this is the first time really that the Academy team had the ball outside their own half, and straight away it just goes back in their own half. STR, he was there to try and get an attack going. A Corgan, he'll be the player to get this attack going, also demoing Swifty in the process. And there's a nice little chance here. Chris was there with the center. Mika, he wanted to find a shot and the goal home, but the goalkeeper was there just nicely at this stage. Jesus.
Yeah. Good pressure from the esports side again. This is what the difference is between the main team and the academy. Like a lot more control, a lot more pressure, and there could have been an early opportunity for a Corrigan there, and didn't really make anything of it.
No, didn't quite work out in his favour. The academy team will at least straddle it away only temporarily. Mika, he's got the ball and he wanted to get an aerial dribble and play, but didn't quite work out for him. Another shot falls towards the goal. STR towards the other end will clear away, but the academy team this time are now starting to apply a bit more pressure. Jesus, he can easily clear that away, and I don't really know what's going wrong for the academy team. It feels like there's either a lack of communication or they're just always kind of going for the ball. I don't know.
You can just like, bleh. Let's start that again. Yeah, it just seemed to be chucking the ball away and just not really doing anything, and it just putting it in places where the opposition can easily take it and clear it. But at the moment, they're putting on a bit more pressure than the previous two games.
Looking a little bit more likely to score in this game. 2:50 on the clock, and the academy team again having to scrape the ball out of their own half. It seems to be the story of the game. Chris, his shot was pretty much blocked by Swifty there, but still they can find a goal. They get a 1-0 lead, and this is a great time for them to get a goal in this series.
Yeah, good retaliation from these guys. This is what they want. Maybe it was just those first two matches were warm-up games, and this is the matches that they want to take it.
Hog champs in chat, and that's just what the academy team want. So the main team now they'll have to try and find a longer way back. Chris from kickoff had the shot, which the Corgan was able to react to and clear away pretty much nicely. And the shot, the centre's there. It's perfect, and it somehow goes in. SDR with a long-range effort, and that's a great response by the main team.
Yeah, I don't know. Swifty? No, I think it was going a bit too fast, and Mika just... That last-minute flip, like if he just waited a little bit longer or flipped earlier, he could have probably made that, but it's just an unfortunate mistake by him.
1-1, and now the academy team might start to feel the pressure. They're 2-0 down in the series, and look at this dribble. That's so nice by Jesus, and he's just completely ripped apart the academy team.
Yeah, they just slowed it down. You can see that STR comes in for the challenge, and Chris had to jump, or he'd have been demoed, and Jesus just had to touch it by him, and there's nothing that he could have done.
It was only, 30 seconds ago we were saying the academy team have this 1-0 lead, and now it's completely ripped around and been reversed around. Swifty's going to try and get some sort of attack going, but it's a Corgan and the blue team trying to apply this pressure onto the academy counterparts. Mika is going to center the ball, but too many times we've had double commits from the academy team. A shot was there. It was by the man in Chris, but he couldn't quite find a target, just a bit off target. Swifty going to try and dribble the ball, but Jesus, he's equal to it. And academy team, they are finding something. A nice shot by Mika, and it just bounces in off the crossbar.
That's a good pressure from them. A nice little touch from Swifty up to the ceiling, rolls off Mika up, and he just pops it just below the crossbar, and it bounces down. And whoever was in defense, they just wasn't sure whether the ball was going to hit the top or not. So well done.
2-2. The academy back in this. We are pretty much in a game on scenario here. Mika wanted to find that shot, couldn't quite reach the ball. Swifty will reach the ball and will demo Jesus in the meantime. And now the rotate has to come in towards the defensive end. Swifty, a smart fine save to keep his team in this and keep it at 2-2. Jesus, though, he's applying the pressure. Another good save by Chris. The attack, the defense is coming in both directions, and Jesus, he'll get another shot, but Corgan's latter shot just hitting the rebound, and Jesus wanted that third rebound as well, couldn't quite find it.
No, just that pressure. They just saw the two defenders just go back to goal, and they could have easily cleared it out, and they wouldn't have had that pressure from the Esports side, and they could have done a counter goal maybe, but just nothing made of it.
A minute to go, a minute to try and break these two teams apart, and Jesus will be the player to find a shot. Wasn't quite on target, just hit the upper side of the goal, not quite right. Down the other end, a shot, a chance. I say down the other end, the ball still hadn't left the academy half, and it is Mika try and get another shot, another chance going forward here. And sadly to say, the academy team just not able to find the shots, and Accordion might have just won it. A third goal in the 37-second mark.
Yeah, definitely. The academy side just giving them too much space to play with, and esports are just capitalizing on this and just capitalizing on their mistakes. They just seems that the academy sides are panicking a little bit and just not controlling the situation. Just slow down the pace of the game and try and make something.
Well, academy, you've scored before. You can try and do it again with 30 seconds to go. It is 3-2 for the main team, and well, a chance here. Chris had a great little chance there, but couldn't quite direct it on shot. The angle wasn't quite there for him. Mika will destroy Corgan, leaving the orange team with man advantage only temporarily. Straight down the other, and Chris is trying to keep this alive. SCR, a pivotal clearance, and that could have just won him the game. The blue team, they're going to try and push forward and fight even for this fourth goal. A shot was there, and this should just be it. Swifty's going to try and keep the dream alive, keeping the ball up. Straight down the Evan. SCR will shoot. Another attempt. Mika with the save, and we're just keeping this still alive still. Let's see how far we can take it as two players bounce and knock the ball up in the air, keeping this alive as much as they can. Corgan might just trip this to an end. He'll center the ball perfectly, and a chance wasn't quite on target, just hit the upside of the crossbar. Ephemeral Esports main team, they wipe out this series 3-0.
Yeah, no roster changes now. Ephemeral Esports establishing their dominance against the academy. The winners here of this 3-game series. What do you think could have been better for academy there? We could see that they were struggling a bit. It seems like they just weren't controlling the situation, as we could say.
I'll agree with you with that on sort of the situation. It felt a couple of times the academy players would have been overcommitting, or at least double committing 2 players to one ball, which was always a bit dangerous, because then if you've got 2 players going for the ball, well, where's that ball going to actually end up in the end? Who's going to gain that ball to work with? Yes, you've got the third player, but what if he's in a defensive position at the back? You have to kind of think, you need to work out where the passes are going to. You've got to work out where you're aiming the ball. And to me, just as you said, a bit of pressure might have been felt by everyone. And just a couple of double commits here and there, costing some balls at some stages.
That was the definite difference between the esports and the academy. You could just see how much space that the esports side was giving their own players, and there wasn't too many double commits from them guys. I think I saw about 1 or 2, but that was it. But the academy, they just seemed a little panicky. Obviously, they probably wanted to beat them because of the fact that they were the main roster, and
yeah, like there might have been some pressure felt on the academy side. That it's like, oh, we've got to try and beat these guys now. But they might have wanted to at least play for some pride and motivation. But a good showing. We can at least try and build on that and just see where we can take it.
Yeah, they just needed to calm down a little bit and just be less panicky, read the situation, see where your teammates are, and just control the situation, really. But yeah, well played to both teams. There's been a good first match from the Champions Division, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, so if you guys really like this league, we obviously down below in the description we got links to our Discord channel, our Twitter, our YouTube, not Facebook because Facebook's not relatable these days, but yeah, we got the tournament page where you can see all the teams, see all the upcoming matches, and also we've got 2 more matches later today. We've got where's my piece of paper? It is. Do you know who's playing later? Oh, V9 against One Touch Aqua, another team from the Champions Division, and there's a Division 2 game or a Division 1. No, Division 2 game, I think. Emo Nightmare versus
Winners Mentality.
Winners Mentality.
And we've also got Team Fat and the Roots in Division 3.
Oh, are they playing today as well? I've not seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Well, someone updated the Nightbot, and that's what the Nightbot says. So I'm assuming someone's updated the Nightbot correctly.
So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this, please tune in later. The next match is at
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock? No, it's at 5 o'clock GMT. No, it's 6 o'clock CET time, and the game.
No, 5 o'clock CET. Yeah.
Oh, is that which team is
5
that?
CET is Team Fat against the Roots.
Oh, okay, they come in earlier, have they? Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, so join in at 5 CET. Thank you for joining us. I've been Celsius.
I've been Louis 2K. Hello. Well, actually, I'll say goodbye now.
Goodbye. And we'll see you later. Thank you for joining.